the best. But I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our next quarterfinals men's doubles match. I'm Dean Baer. Joining me in the booth is Gary Mazeroff. Gary, we have Argentina versus Colombia here. Shai Manzuri, Diego Garcia versus Andrés Gomez and Mario Mercado. Argentina is the 2 seed. Interesting fact, they played in pool play, and the results were?
Argentina 2-0.
2 straight, 15-14, 15-11. Manzuri comes in as a doctor, mind you.
Dr. Manzuri.
45 years old, and Diego's is 20. And on the Colombian side, talk about an old guard. Mercado, like we said before, 26, but 37 years old for Andrés Gomez coming out of Colombia.
Quality player. Mercado will be playing in one of the semis tomorrow in singles.
Mercado skipping that one in. Want to welcome everybody in.
So for our viewing audience, an anecdote. 1992, Shai was 16. I was coaching Team Bolivia in Canada, in Montreal, and Shai was my roommate. He was playing for Israel.
Team Israel, cambio, side out, switch it up, 0-0. Head referee, Christian Longoria from Mexico. I see one line judge being from Guatemala. His name is escaping me.
We have Christian Longoria, yes, from San Luis Potosí. He's the main ref. Giovanni Mendoza, he's from here, Guatemala City. And we have Alejandro Morales from Mexico, who's now living in Canada. He's the other linesperson. Another tidbit here, Dean. You have 2 Bolivians here, one playing for Colombia, one playing for Argentina.
Yeah. We talked about that yesterday, about how players can switch and play for different countries. One zero. Cambio, 1-0 for Argentina. That's twice with the tongue tied I got going on.
Yeah, add an N on the end, and you have Argentinian.
Well, Tim Baghurst likes to say the Argentines. That would be a person of who.
Well, being an Afrikaner, Tim, you have license to say that. Tim Baghurst, our partners in crime at times. Give our best wishes to Luke St. Ange back in Colorado Springs, and Gustavo Farel in El Paso, Texas.
So 3 other matches going on, 2 men's matches and a women's match on the side courts. That was a backswing right there. Gomez got kind of switched up. Mexico, the #1 seeds, they're on the side court. That is Mar and Montoya taking on Costa Rica, Garo and Segredo. Wow, look at the little hands there from Gomez. Cueva and Ugalde, again, they're taking on Pratt and Landa. It's 1-1. Oh, Mario was letting that go, and it hit his foot, wrapped around. Good wide angle by Shai Manzuri.
Very cerebral on the court. Welcome his mother, Eva, here. She came this week to watch him in person. She lives in Rancho Mirage by Palm Springs in Southern California.
So again, in the chat box, another great question. We did address this yesterday, but let's address it again. How does one switch their countries? Because someone, Mike in the chat box is saying that when he played for Puerto Rico, he had to prove his dad was born there. And I think now you just need whatever the rules are for the Olympic Committee.
Correct, and you need a passport, Mike. And Puerto Rico and the island of Guam are different. If you can have any percentage of nationality from that country and you qualify. Case in point, Puerto Rico and Guam.
Hope that answered your question, Mike. Keep those technical questions coming. We have the very knowledgeable Gary Mazaroff in the booth with us. I feel very fortunate to work side by side with him. Believe it or not, Gary, I'm learning a lot.
Well, I hope so.
One is we need to find more quotes of the day.
Otherwise, guess what? We're sending you back home.
I'm here for another week. I'd love to go home very soon, actually. Nice backhand lob by Diego Garcia. That died into the corner. Good cross-court pass by Mario Mercado.
As you said, Shai's a physician in the Dallas area in Texas. Diego lives in Cochabamba in Bolivia.
Ooh, that was flat by Diego Garcia.
Impresionante. Mercado's living in the States in Florida.
No, now he moved up to Maryland.
Maryland, okay,
yeah, he's in
great.
That Maryland, Virginia
Thank
area.
you. And Gomez, I believe, is from Barranquilla in Colombia.
Believe it or not, Mario's living in Columbia, Maryland.
Columbia, Maryland.
That's why he can play for Columbia. He showed his driver's license. No, all kidding aside.
At Columbia, Maryland, back in the 60s, I believe it was developed as an experimental city, and here they are with Mercado there.
He lives with, or hangs out with the Mauricio Zalata, Brenda Lime, in that group.
Brenda Lime now there. Great player in her own right.
Piso skip. 3-3.
So the last Worlds may have been the Junior Worlds. Diego played with one of the other junior players from Argentina. This is certainly a step above that, and they're very competitive here.
Yeah, but he holds his own even on the singles stage. I think he lost to Conrado Moscoso in the bracket play, but I mean, he's such a strong player and individual.
Yep.
Gomez skipping that one in.
3-3, game one.
Very early in game one here for these players to kind of feel each other out. Still big crowd. Now the crowd kind of dissipated because there's three other, high quality doubles matches going on. I gotta say, Gary, I hope that the schedule comes out for tomorrow. And there's, that's a point right there, big skip by Mercado. There's 4 single semifinal matches and 4 double semifinal matches tomorrow. I think that was a point. That was an ace bullet. 5-3.
Wouldn't it be great if we came in at 6 in the morning and stayed here till midnight and get all 8?
No, I think if we start at 10, we can be done 10 and just go one after the other.
If this is any indication, that first match took 2 hours.
It is 6-3. 6-3 now. Timeout, Colombia. We'll take a break too. We'll be back on International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gary, every now and then, when you put the audio up, you got to slightly put up Pablo's without him knowing. So we get his insight without him knowing he's on.
Got it.
That's not good.
Thank you, Pablo.
The FCC will be all over us, I think. The Facebook police will be all over us. They'll be like, is that English or what? What is he speaking? Back to the action on center court. Diego Garcia, Shai Manzuri with a 6-3 lead. Diego serving pretty well. Set up Manzuri. And that's flat rollout. Shai Manzuri.
You mentioned yesterday in the broadcast with Acuna from Costa Rica how low he gets his center of gravity. Manzuri from Argentina does the same thing.
Yeah. Have we ever had an international play, Gary, and this is just thrown off the cuff. If you don't know it, that's fine. Players that, are in semifinals of singles and doubles. Is that common? Is it uncommon?
It's common.
Well, we already have Conrado Moscoso in both. We'll see if Landa and Pratt move on. We'll have Landa in both.
And
if Mario moves on.
Correct. And the women's side.
Longoria will
Paola.
be able, yeah. Makes sense. Natalia Mendez too. If she wins her match here, she'll be in 2 semifinals. So that's tough.
Ronda perhaps.
And Ronda.
Racich.
They're gonna have, 2 high-level matches in one day. That's very tough. Cambio. Shai's turning around looking very bewildered.
There's an appeal on the floor, folks.
That's a terrible appeal. Disagreed?
Well, you may want to restate what you just did.
I'm going home. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Overruled, folks. No appeal used.
I'm dropping the mic, so to speak. I mean, he was directly in his swing.
Strange things happen, man. First match, quote of the day, no freebies.
No freebies.
Welcome to our New Mexico contingent. The Maestas twins, Ginn, Evan Ussery, we'll mention more later, Mike Robinson.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Guatemala City, Guatemala, at the International Racquetball Federation World Championship.
Ran into his line of
Oh,
flight.
is that a makeup?
Should be an avoidable hinder.
No freebies, you said.
Wow.
Do the Argentines want to press their luck? I don't know.
Wow.
The attitude of Shai Manzuri.
May the source be with you, Shai.
Yeah, but could that get him in trouble on the court? Some of his antics as far as like a technical or something like that?
The answer is yes, and they have in the past.
I've seen it once. Oh, she missed an easy one, Shai.
Even though he's a physician, doesn't give him license, my friend. 4-7.
Banging. Skipped in.
Dean, Gomez needs to be careful, in our opinion here, with his shot selection, setting up. He's got to hold his own on the right side. Well, that'll help.
Yeah. I mean, the younger players on the court are on the left right here. Like I said before, Diego Garcia coming in at 20. Mercado is a younger one at 26. And then you got Shai at 45. and Gomez at 37.
At 37, he should know better.
Skipped, and he's a foot from the front wall. Can't skip that ball. Like you said before, he has to hold his own, Gomez. They're at 8-4 right now.
Argentine coach, Carlos Quadri. Colombian coach, Juan Manuel Gutierrez.
Big skip by Shai Manzuri.
Ill-advised shot.
Quadri's going to yell at him.
He would be all over Diego if he were to do that.
Yeah. Now, did I pronounce the coach's Quadri? I pronounced it correctly. One of my faults is my pronunciation. So I disclosed that right up front.
We're giving you a waiver on those. Don't worry about it. Gutierrez is the other.
Fans don't. That's goody. It's easy. He's appealing. I can't hear what he's appealing. Agreed, doesn't matter. Call stands.
One appeal used.
So still 4-8. That's a front wall, side wall rollout.
Great court presence by Shai that time. That ball veered into that sidewall vidrio. He stayed with it and he rolled it out with that forehand.
He is the elder statesman in the court. Short ball.
That's the old faux pas. You can't afford to do that, folks. Double fault.
No.
And they just wasted an appeal as well.
Yeah, you got to see that yourself. You're standing right on your line.
I'm not sure what the word is in Spanish, but
ill-advised.
Ill-advised and a bonehead play.
Skip point again, number 9. Game 1 is getting away from the Colombians.
Set up. There it is.
Manzuri makes him pay.
Shai's going with that reverse C. Down low, gets the weak return and pitches right side. Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, timeout for them. They'll take a break too. We'll be back on the International Racquetball Federation. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. El doctor Farhe. Palabras del día, señor.
Pablo don't want to speak.
Silencio. more precise. ¿Qué piensas, amigo?
Your mic's not on, Pablo. I wish your mic was on.
¿Cómo va Team Chile?
Wait. Okay, Pablo, go. Now, see
¿Cómo va Team
once,
Chile?
once you put the microphone on, you see he gets all tongue twisted.
Team Chile is doing well. We have a new coach.
Ochoa from Mexico, correct?
They just meet with him here, so that's fine. I think it's a good experience. They're having fun here in the tournament.
Gracias, amigo.
And some of them are getting some really good experience, some of the younger players.
Yes, yeah, we have a younger. Well, actually, they love watching the adults. They're enjoying the tournament. I like this kind of format because the kids can see the adults and they enjoy it.
Yeah, Gary, that's something we had on in the U.S. We had national singles qualifying as well as junior nationals, and that was what was really good. That was really good for the kids to see some high-level racquetball up close, and it was really good for the adults to see the kids compete.
Sure.
That actually brought a little more life into the event.
Help grow the sport even more.
Now back to the action. Diego Garcia shooting bombs. As I say that, he gives us a ceiling ball. Gomez is going to, I don't know where he was shooting over there.
What Shai's doing is he's enticing Gomez to shoot the ball from deep court. And up until this point, low percentages for Gomez.
Skipped in. Argentina. 4 subiendo 11. Replay. Yeah, I think Pablo needs to go and lower the front camera because Shai's on the court. He hits kind of high.
So Mercado came back with that same wraparound into the video again. That time Shai couldn't handle it. I think over time it's going to be a very, very effective serve.
Yeah, in order for Colombia to win this match or the game, you need Gomez to really shoot down the line and keep Shai Manzuri behind him, and Mario really needs to kind of work the court, work the ball, and kind of put it away. Towel timeout.
2 timeouts, regular timeouts, folks. Unlimited towel timeouts. And we have the official timeouts, equipment change, what have you. Possible injury timeouts, collectively 15 minutes per match. So
by
Per team.
collectively? Per team?
Each timeout adds time to the collective amount of 15 minutes. No, per team, yes.
Per team, so it's not per player.
No.
So
In singles, it's per player. Doubles, it's per team. Then there's a requirement as to what constitutes an an injury time. Bleeding, obviously, well, not necessarily obviously, but absolutely. And then you have to have contact, no pre-existing conditions.
Mercado skipping that one. So you say pre-existing, but what about in a Gary, in a match, if a guy's steps or lunges or his muscle cramps up, that would not be considered down. Just
Pardon our technical difficulties, folks. We're back.
7-12 now. Colombia on the comeback trail.
Avoidable hinder.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, Mario, he's going to appeal. He kind of pinched it, and Shai's deep in the court. And Gomez has, let's see what he says. He's appealing for agreed. Call stands. Well, that's two already in this match that I'm seeing differently.
Well, your opinion has been overruled twice, so you have one more appeal left.
Unfortunately, we have two more matches, so I'm in trouble. Going back to that last one, I honestly feel like Shai was just out of position, but Mario pinched it, and Gomez had his position standing. He needs to move, is what you're saying?
Some animation from Gomez. Manzuri.
Wow, the fire coming from Andrés Gomez.
And here we go with one of the unlimited towel timeouts.
Absolutely. Want to welcome everybody into the chat box. You have a question for us here. Got a question for the IRF. Got a question about a rule. Question about what to have for dinner. Put it in the chat box and we'll give you the answers. We got every country in the house here today, so if you want to know something for dinner, we got Ireland right here. We can talk to them what they want us to have. The Chileans are next to us.
We got every type of restaurant here in the capital.
And guess where me and Pablo ate last night?
You ate gringo food at the hotel.
No, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You can eat at 3 in the morning at Denny's with us?
I will after we're done tomorrow when we do those 8 straight. Listen, they're going to have to IV us some coffee. We'll sit here with the IV, the caffeine pumping in.
Let's ask our statistician to get us some coffee.
Yeah. We got runners going on here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the Guatemala City area, stop by. And if you want to stop at Starbucks,
hey, we'll be there at 7 a.m. tomorrow. No kidding.
I would
Starbucks
like one.
up on the hill.
I have not had one, but 7 a.m. I don't know about that one.
Mientras.
It's still 7-12. The Colombians are keeping it close. Make it 8 because that was a skip and a half by Garcia. Mercado. Good flat. Point again. 9-12. Gary, they're inching closer.
They are. How many timeouts do they have left, Argentina?
Argentina, I don't think, took any.
So they have their 2 available.
Colombia took both.
It's time for the first Argentinian timeout, folks.
Yep, as they grab the door handle. 10-12, we'll take a break. Be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, timeout Argentina at 10-12.
Pablo, you were so intriguing with your commentary last time.
You got to put Pablo's mic up. Go ahead.
What about what?
About what?
We invited you for more words, but we're gonna eliminate Pablo here.
That was quick. So the front wall has a camera on it. That's what it is, if you're wondering.
10-12, game 1, Dean.
Big setup. Manzuri set up now. Mercado. Past Manzuri. Once subiendo dos. So the big lead for Argentina, and now the Colombians are within striking distance at 11-12.
No premium on that call. Timeout.
None.
That was the 30%er.
I think it might be less. Well, that's a hashtag just a replay. Speaking of the camera on the front box. Want to say hi to JT Arball watching back in the States. I love what he says. Don't just watch, hits the likes, hits the shares.
Thanks, JT.
Good pickup off the back wall by Mercado. Reverse pinch winner, Shai Manzuri ends the Colombian charge, so to speak. And now Argentina is back in the service box.
Animation from Diego Garcia. Let's see if he takes this over here.
Long. Two bounce get, cambio.
Left up, right corner pinch by Shai.
So they say cambio when it's a side out, and also when it's a handout, they still say cambio, because cambio means word switch, right?
Change, switch,
Change.
yes.
Okay, there we have it.
You could say it twice. Or you could say internal, inside. Depending where you're from or not from. Whoa.
Good play there. That ball hit Shai coming off the back wall.
He can't get out of position like that. That's a no-no.
No.
He shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be on that wall.
You know, exactly. As soon as the cross court was hit, he kind of backed himself up into the wall, and he needs to go more towards center court. And there's a rollout by Mercado. Now we're tied at 12. Trouble is brewing for Argentina.
I want to welcome Dr. Estuardo Ware, president of the Guatemalan Racquetball Federation, head of the LOC, local organizing committee as well here. Beautiful complejo, which is new. Central Deportiva.
Mario's right there for that one. We got a pretty good rally here.
It's 12-12, by the way.
Flat rollout, Manzuri. Not only is Dr. Ware the, all those accolades, whatever, he's a really nice guy. And we're at 12-12. That's a handout. We're still at 12-12.
Short crack ace. Guess what, Dean?
13.
Lead for Team Colombia.
I think this is the first time all game. I don't recall them having a lead. That's a screen serve.
For those newer to the game, a screen is a fault serve, second serve. All International Racquetball Federation divisions now have 2 serves.
Not happy with that little push to the front wall that Shai did. He's got to actually swing and put the ball with some force. Your easy kill shot for Mario Mercado.
That being said, we now have game point number 1
for Colombia.
See if he goes back for the short crack again. Try to.
Diego's inching up, expecting it.
Reverses it.
Z, Shai can't handle it. Game 1 in the books. Colombia didn't see that coming. They had a pretty big lead, Argentina, and Colombia just, again, very similar to what Canada was doing before. It chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And Argentina really couldn't keep their foot on the gas, and they needed to.
And as you said, this is a revenge match. In the pool play, Argentina beat them 2-0. One might have thought with the early stages of game 1, Argentina would coast. That didn't happen. They lost 15-12 game
Mercado
1.
and Gomez said, not yet, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
Dean.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause. He'll give it over.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. Colombia took game 1, 15-12. And now we're getting ready to start game 2. Colombia will serve.
Andrés Gomez, Barranquilla in Colombia. down left side. Reverse pinch. Mercado, who will be featured in one of the matches tomorrow in the semifinal in singles.
Hopefully we'll be streaming all of them. It's 0-1. Colombia scored first. He called that a point. I guess that was past them.
Shai got some technical points on that too, holding his pose all the way up top.
Correct. Looked like he was posing for a portrait.
Or was that a selfie?
I don't know. Might have been. So it's 2-1 Argentina. Now it's 3-1. Yeah, I didn't see the pool play action. Obviously, we were not in town yet, but I'm not sure. And it's something that we could have asked these players earlier. What happened in the pool play that, you know, Argentina won, you know, did so well against Colombia, and not happening now?
At least for now, they haven't been able to replicate that.
Well, now it's 4-1 already.
Sometimes it just gets down to who executes better.
Yeah, you can always boil it down to execution, shot selection, errors. You know, any combination of the high one of those things is not going to usually do well.
Timeout on the floor, folks.
Yeah, as we take a timeout, we're going to stay right here because there's a good question here, and I know we've addressed it already, but clearly Robert didn't hear this. How many countries are participating in this tournament? And that's 14, correct? 14 in the adults?
14, yes. To answer Robert Stoner, Japan was represented here by a young lady. Russia historically has not fielded a racquetball team. They really don't have any courts unless they're private. Nobody knows about them. China has participated in the past. We're not sure why they're not here. Korea, South Korea is here, men and women's team. And Ireland from Europe is here. 5 teams of the 14 have elected not to participate in the junior competition. They are Ireland, Korea, Japan, Dominican Republic, and the USA. So we will now continue play.
Wow, what hands by Mario Mercado. Yeah, he did that against Jake yesterday too, in singles. And we're at 5-1.
Smooth as silk. Mercado on the left side, pitch winner.
Well, I mean, if you look at the skill set on the court, Mercado clearly has the most skill. Some would say that Diego is right there. He's only at 20 years old, hasn't had enough high-level competition, but he can hold his own, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're playing doubles. And doubles can be 50-50 or it could be 90-10.
You're only as good as your weakest link.
Want to welcome Aníbal Osvaldo Maggi León, Presidente Federación Internacional de Racquetball. Y el Dr. Ware, Presidente Federación Guatemalteco.
His Spanish is fantastic. As Waldo, just so the fans know, called him the Gringo Loco. Rightfully so. I'm going to use that name
I'm in
all
agreement.
day now.
My friends from Latin America call me the Loco Gringo. I love it.
So Pablo says, which one's the Gringo Loco?
Yeah,
You.
Mazarov,
Gary or Dean?
Mazarov or Fateh. Mazarov from Ukraine and Fateh from Lebanon.
Back to the action now. 6-1, slowly but surely. Argentina is creeping up again. But again, they had trouble closing it out. Manzuri skipped that one. He took Diego's ball, Gary. That's not his ball.
No, I agree. We're in agreement with you, Robert. We need more countries from Europe, and we need some representation from Africa to make this an Olympic sport.
Maybe Jamaica too. They can feel the racquetball team. They did bobsledding. I mean, come on.
Jamaica.
Aruba. Talk to Planet Racquetball. They have
Jamaica has had an international team at the Worlds back in the 90s. In Phoenix in 1996, we had over 30 countries represented in this event. Hara Prasad from Canada, his folks played for Trinidad and Tobago. Raymond Kwok played for Hong Kong.
around the world. Mercado. No buena bola for Shai Manzuri there. As they check the floor all over. I'll tell you, for 47 years old, he's kind of, Shai's really hanging in there, Gary. Do you agree?
I do. You just aged him by 2 years.
No, he's 47. We got...
So my compatriot here, Dean, just congratulated Shai on having 2 more birthdays here.
Oh, yeah, it says 45. Listen, when 45, 47 doesn't make a difference.
Standard deviation, plus or minus 2.
We got some of the juniors from Ecuador moving in. Are you enjoying watching the adults play doubles?
Yeah, it's so exciting because you can I don't know, you can study a lot of these things.
So you're learning. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The youth from Ecuador. Stop by later. We're going to give you a microphone. You're going to work all day. Practice that English. Okay.
¿Tú vives en Cuenca o Quito?
En Ecuador,
En
en Quito.
Quito. La capital.
Exactly.
Galapagos Islands. Back to the action. I tell you, the atmosphere of the building changes, Gary, when all the kids get here. To be honest, it really does. It's like new life in the building.
I'm in agreement. Not to mention those of us that are kids at heart.
That's me.
So the score is 7-2, not 6-3.
We'll fix that. To my defense, Just a replay. To my defense, Gary, when I was speaking about Shai's age, I got a little twisted because Gomez is 37. So I did have the 7. I remember saying the 7 here before.
Another quote of the day, Dean, is no excuses accepted, my friend.
Listen, you're calling me my friend way too many times today. I'm starting to feel like it's not true. So Caesar in the chat box, no singles is off today. No singles matches. Semifinal singles tomorrow. Look at that rip of Mercado backhand flat rollout from shoulder height. Shai Manzuri can't get that. So once again, no singles. Today's doubles, quarterfinals. There's 8 matches. We'll have 4 of them. The score is 7-3. Argentina is in the lead, but I think Colombia is serving.
Towel timeout.
So now, let me ask you this question, because this has come from me. So I see a lot of times the head referee will go in and do the towel stuff if necessary. Is that taught? Is that talked about from the referee staff here to keep the game moving?
Customer service, my friend, and it saves time.
Gotcha.
Not only that, he wants to check the condition of the floor. If he doesn't think it's wet, he'll just say, play ball.
Agreed. Between the legs, but a setup coming off the back wall for Garcia.
Whoa!
He's going for the back wall. Shai's really out of position there, and Shai's looking at him like, where are you going? You know, he's tracking that ball. To his defense, you know, first of all, that better be a replay. It's not going to be because he's getting that ball. But Shai's, again, out of position, Gary, like before. He's against that wall. He really needs to be more in the middle of the court.
I'm in agreement. I hope Quadri elects to watch the replay of this match. Subtle things like that could determine whether you win or lose.
Correct. And again, maybe in the pool play, he was in position a lot. Today, he's out of position. And what could that be? Center court. He's on the broadcast. You know, there's a lot more people watching than in pool play. And there's a lot more at stake. So his nerves could be going. But he's got to be told to get off that glass.
Yeah, that's a coaching decision.
So this is a replay. Now Colombia is going to serve. But Gomez would have gotten that ball off the back glass. And it maybe have been a setup for Garcia. And now we got a replay. Wow, that ball just rolled off.
Three-wall post, right side. Left side wall, front wall, right side wall, crack.
Again, big lead from Argentina, and now Colombia chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Flat roll backhand by Shai Manzuri. So if you really think about the game of doubles, that right side player to take a backhand, it should maybe be less than 5% of the time, because if he's taking his backhand, he's really taking away Diego's forehand. Now that time it worked in his favor, but more than not, it's not.
Well, if his opponent's out of position against the wall, you want to take that backhand because the guy's going to run away.
Correct.
Shai's backhand follow-through is going to go right into his chest. But I agree with you. Low percentage of the time.
Mercado with the fist pump. Turns around, looks at Team Colombia, who's cheering along. Still set, now it's 7-4.
Argentina needs a couple points here. It may be deja vu from game one.
Yeah, they've been stuck here, not scoring points.
Different twist on that half lob there.
Look at Mercado track this.
Nice.
This is Diego and Mercado. They switch sides. lot of turning there. That was a good rally. Once again, coming up next, Bolivia, ladies, American ladies, coming up next.
U.S. ladies.
U.S.
Remember, South America, they're Americans.
True.
Central America, they're Americans.
Cambio.
Los gringas. Las gringas.
Yeah. Las gringas. The United States of America will be playing next. I
want to thank the officials here.
Wow, what a wallpaper serve. Sorry to cut you off, Gary.
No problem.
That was such a good serve by Gomez. But we need to thank the staff here, Gary, for sure.
18 officials from 6 countries here, working 2 weeks here in Guatemala City.
Let's not forget the Guatemalan Racquetball Federation and their help here, not only on the facility, but they got cleanup crews, they got, maintenance, they got stuff going all over. So thank everybody for their hard work. Special thanks to the IRF. I have to admit, Team Canada said it in the chat box in the last game. Thank you to not only Guatemala but the IRF for bringing racquetball together again.
Well said. Well said.
There's a push by Shai. Big swing and a miss.
And he got away with it, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought Gomez was almost ready to hit Shai with his backswing right there.
Diego Garcia from Bolivia plays for Argentina.
8-5.
Mario Mercado from Bolivia plays for Colombia.
Look at the reflexes by
Shai
Mercado.
Manzuri from the USA. Actually,
Skipped
he
it.
was born in Israel. He has played for Israel years ago, playing for Team Argentina. And then we have Gomez, a Colombian playing for
Colombia. There's the push again from Shai Manzuri. Good pass, Diego Garcia.
That might be a case of respecting your elders.
Correct. And slowly, but point number 9 for Argentina. They needed that point. Setup, Manzuri. Kill shot, point 10, double digits. Now remember, in game 1, Argentina had a big lead. They were north of 10 early. And then Colombia came back. So that's a timeout. We'll take a break too. We'll be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringsports.org.
Dean, what a great promo right there for the World Games 2022.
Yes, I'm excited. Point Argentina. Point 11. Now, I believe that was a Colombian timeout, Gary. And Argentina came back and scored a point. Flat kill shot, Manzuri.
12-5, game 2. Argentina let the first game lead get away. They want to force an 11-point tiebreak. Great shot, Manzuri, cross court. 2 points from a tiebreak. It'll be a 2-minute break. It'll be 11 points, win by 1, 2 timeouts available, 3 usable appeals.
Another kill shot from Manzuri. In order for Argentina to win, obviously, this game, that's what they need. Play from Manzuri, kill shots, stay in position.
Unforced error there by Argentina. So Team Colombia staves off game point number 1.
This just in, the United States won their doubles match over Costa Rica. Landa and Pratt, they're in the semifinals. Point Colombia.
I believe that's no less than 4 medals for Team USA.
Point Colombia. Can they climb this hill?
So 3 straight rally-ending shots, 7-14. Wrap around by Shai.
Oh, good pickup by Diego Garcia. Mercado skipped that one. Half out. 7-14. Still here.
Unforced error by Mercado.
Guatemala City, Guatemala, at the IRF Racquetball World Championships men's quarterfinal. This is the 3rd quarterfinal match already. Mercado backhand cross court winner. Point number 8, 8-14. Timeout coming from Argentina? No. I thought they were looking at Quadri and
Mercado going with that jam. Wrap around to right corner.
hashtag just a replay. Still 8-14 here, game 2. Short serve by, we called it good. He's going to appeal, disagree. That's second serve, that's a short serve. No appeal used. Uh-oh, set up. Oh, that ball hit Shai Manzuri. Wow, point number 9. That's a timeout. They'll take a break. We will too. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham?
Hit time in. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So 9-14. Point number 10. So Mexico, Mar and Montoya, they beat the Costa Ricans, and the USA beat Ecuador. So the semifinals on the top half is set. Mexico versus United States.
We anticipate
The winner
that match.
Yep, and the winner of this match will take on Moscoso and Keller.
Meanwhile here, inching back, Colombia. You asked, could they do it? And the answer is yes.
Manzuri thought that ball skipped on the serve. I guess he's wishful thinking right now. He's looking for anything to get back in to score. Point, Colombia. 11 serviendo 14. This is trouble for Argentina right now.
It is pressure. They came in at 5, they're now at 11.
Oh, went for the crack, set up Gomez.
Oh.
And he skipped it in. Oof. Got to make that shot.
Yeah.
Gary,
They
have
do.
to. Game point number 2.
He got what he was looking for, he just didn't execute. So here we go.
Wow. This is going to be out. Game number 2 is over. 15-11. Colombia loses. Game number 2.
Tie-break time.
Tie-break coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here in the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Court brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Who passes the flag to William.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tie breaker action. Argentina versus Colombia. Argentina will serve. right into the ground. Gomez, point number 1 for Argentina. This game is 2-11. They both have 2 timeouts again and 3 appeals. I think that was a screen serve. Manzuri again with the fire coming from Shai. Manzuri. Barely got a racket on that. Diego Garcia set up. Point again. 3-0 Argentina. But as everybody watching this match knows, game 1, Argentina had a huge lead. Game 2, they had a huge lead. And Gary, they have a 3-point lead here, but it doesn't mean anything unless you finish it off.
That's true. They're trying to knock them off again, as they did in pool play.
Down the line, the best shot in racquetball, as per our friend Fran Davis.
Hello, Francine.
She likes to use the word DTL, and sometimes she says DTFL, and I don't know what that means. Down the freaking line. It's good. Serving Colombia.
She has license to say that.
Half out. I'll give you a funny story. Sometimes, so we'll be talking to someone. They'll be like, "Where you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, she's from Seattle." Excuse me.
Yeah, right.
I'm from Brooklyn. I live in Seattle. And she's got to stop me, and the hand has to go on the chest. Second server, Colombia, looking to get on the score sheet. Good pickup off the back wall. Replay, no broken box, but that hit the box. Good serve, Mercado. He's going to take this and buries it into the corner, point 1. What I like about that is off his serve, okay, Gomez didn't go back to take that. He went to the middle of the court. Mario's already in motion, and he's able to really kill that ball.
1-3, game 3 here in Guatemala City.
Wow. 2-3, point, ace.
The big Mo shift, my friend. I called you friend again.
Yeah. You're taking liberties with that word. Amigo. 2-3.
Christian Longoria is our head ref.
Comes
Giovanni and
that's a great shot. Front wall,
Morales.
side wall, right to the middle of the court.
2 Mexicanos are our lines persons.
No, Giovanni's from Guatemala.
Guatemala. Thank you. Guatemala City, the capital.
Oh, that ball just hit Gomez. He was trying to move out of the way and leave it for Mercado. They did have a little bit of a delay in the communication, and that probably caused that. It should be automatic. The return of serve, that third shot should be the server because he's already moving.
And the receivers are going to do everything to eliminate that.
Yes.
A good return. Half lob left.
Good grab off the back wall, but here comes a nice plum of a setup for Garcia. There's the push from Manzuri.
Piso.
No, that's a point. 4-3. So the top half of the men's draw for doubles are set. Mexico, Mar Montoya versus the United States of America, Landa and Pratt.
It's going to be some quality doubles racquetball, Dean.
Yes.
The medal round.
5-3, Argentina. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break. Be back on International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play it, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3, Argentina looking to move on. That was an absolute bullet from Diego Garcia. Short call. See, Manzuri has to leave that for Diego. .613. I didn't see what that ball did. Obviously, it skipped. Again, Argentina had leads in game 1 and 2. That ball skipped in. It rolled off the sidewall. Diego Garcia looks like a little more animated, a little more focused. He's hitting the ball a lot better, more cleaner and faster and harder. And that may serve well for Argentina. However, it's going to come down to the play of Shai Manzuri. Can he get in position? Can he stay off that side wall?
Yeah. He'd like that last shot, that skip that went into the floor. He'd like it over with.
Point Argentina, 7-3. They're creeping up.
First to 11 wins, folks. Win by 1. Winner goes to the semis and earns a medal.
Beautiful, a beautiful let by Gomez over to Mercado's forehand.
That's correct.
I say some of the best shots are the ones that are not taken, and that was clear. That Gomez tried to jam himself with that, or ceiling ball. I mean, it's right in Mario's sweet spot.
Understand the situation. Communicate.
Diego. Too much power.
Not only that, he put it along the glass. It's tough to pick up. Second server, 3-7.
Good serve over to Shai Manzuri. Skipped in.
Very fortunate on that. Gomez took it early, didn't put it away.
Yep, point 4-7. I like the serve. Mario did a kind of Z into the middle of the glass, had Shai kind of chasing it around. Now he elects to go directly at Diego Garcia, but it's short. Set up off the back wall from Mercado. Buries it into the corner. Flat rollout, 5-7. This game is far from over.
5-7.
Colombia took one timeout. Argentina took none. Again, the Z serve into Shai Manzuri. And Mercado, front wall, oh, broken ball. No, point. Right into the corner, that was a bullet.
So now
Timeout.
now the deficit is 1.
Yeah, and a smart timeout by Argentina. So let's stay here, Gary, because we can always talk about this event. That people want to know how this event started. So here we are. We're in Guatemala City, Guatemala, and we are at the 20th IRF Racquetball Championships here. On the singles side, top players here will qualify to go to the World Games in Alabama. The doubles, there's no implications.
Correct. And the first one was combined with the World Games in Sacramento in 1981. The next one was 1984, I believe, in Santa Clara.
Mm-hmm.
Thereafter, every 2 years. So we've had, this is the 20th. 12 countries have hosted this event, 14 different cities. The reason I say that is in the USA, Orlando and Phoenix have hosted it. And in Korea, Seoul and Anyang have hosted it.
Well, I want to go back to Korea, so how do we make that happen? I've never been.
I think you need to talk to Mr. Lee, the head of the federation.
So a good timeout, back to the action on the court. Good timeout for Argentina.
And they
Colombia,
have one left.
And they have one left. Both teams have one. Colombia, Mario serving well. The last time he served that Z, if you see, look at Diego shifted a little bit. Can't catch that one.
Nice Shai. Double fist pump.
That's the monkey pump.
Shai was fortunate on that one because he left up that return. He had an opportunity. It was a weak serve.
Yeah, not a smart shot by Gomez. Took the pinch over to him. He needs to just stay down the line, keep the ball, make Shai look into that glass and make a mistake. I think Gomez is kind of overthinking his role here in the tiebreaker. There it is. Exactly what I just said.
Great coaching. It's like baseball. Sometimes small ball will win you.
Correct.
The World Series. You don't always have to hit home runs.
Correct. If you've watched Shai play this game so far, he's playing deep and he's playing out of position. His back is to that glass. If you keep that ball on the glass, you're going to be better off. Point.
Speaking of glass, look what he did.
Yeah. Now Shai's trying to use the glass.
8-6. Three away from the win is Team Argentina.
Shai is the second server.
They won the first game.
Diego already served once. We had a handout. So here we go. Shai Manzuri. Good get, Mercado. Look at the reflexes by Mercado. Down the line. when the game is on the line, you don't be cute. Basic racquetball, especially in doubles, and when you got a sidewall glass, you have to use all of that to your advantage.
Absolutely. Either
Now,
you went the
twice
straight
he
in,
did that.
straight back.
Yeah, twice Gomez did that. So now we're at a side out. Colombia has 2 servers. The first server, they're down 6-8. We've got a lot of racquetball left here. This is match number 2.
You asked about the head official wiping down the court. So that unofficial timeout, if you will, even though it's an official timeout by the head ref, was about 30 seconds.
Correct. Uh-oh. Good grab. Mercado. He got that ball. Point.
Toe ball in golf. And guess what? Went into the cup.
Yeah, but I don't know why he turned around and kind of apologized for that. I would have did the fist pump.
That's
Mario's
his
too
that's
much
his
of a
personality.
gentleman.
That's his personality.
Look at, there goes. They're attacking Manzuri. Look at this setup. Mercado, wide angle. Down the line, point. We're at a race to 3. That was a very good play. And again, the theme, they're attacking Shai Manzuri right there. The elder statesman on the court.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight in, straight back. Shai couldn't handle it.
Correct.
8-8.
Pressure's going to come for all of these guys right now. Jammed him. This is going to be a setup. Off the back wall, Mercado into the corner. Shai also can't get that one. Point number 9. Mario Mercado buries that in the corner. And they take their second and final timeout by Argentina at down 9-8. We'll take a short break. Be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
The Colorado Springs Sports Court brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Baer along with Gary Mazeroff. Once again, we got to thank Planeta Racquetball for, assisting us here and supporting the broadcast team, as well as Court Wars and the Zurich Foundation. But we got a 9-8 breaker. Gary, what's your thoughts on how this match is going to end?
That's a political move. I'm not going to.
You can't say it? I'm going to say it. We're going to have an 11-10 tiebreaker.
Oh, well, okay. Let's put it this way. The ace in the hole for Team Colombia right now.
Yeah.
1 point lead with the serve.
And for server. Set up. We're sticking with the Shai Manzuri spot. Swing and a miss. So Manzuri.
Animated. Previous shot, he left that ball. He was hitting off his back foot. You see him actually get upset with himself with that racket.
Correct. Well, go back to what I said to you before. Gomez was doing way too much pinches, way too much stuff like that. He went back to basics. Again, 3-4 points in a row, straight down that line. Gomez serving for the match. Now, does Manzuri kind of cut it off and bury it into the ground? Let's see. Or is he going to wait?
And the answer is no.
Mercado.
He took the safe shot, Dean.
Yes. Mercado should have let that go and take it off the back wall. Half out, second chance for the match. Colombia with match point.
As we say in English, what if?
He's going to appeal, I think, a 2-bounce get. Trying to hear what he's saying. He's going to say it in Spanish, so I'm not going to be too good at this. Agreed, agreed. Call stands. That could just be also psychological.
Could be.
Because, you know, now you got Shai, Manzuri thinking, what did I do? But Mercado now serving for the match. He's going to Z-serve into the middle of the court for Manzuri to spin around into that glass.
We'll hold you to that.
Or he's...
Wrap around into the right side wall or straight to the left.
Yeah, go straight. Because if you see, Diego was really over, kind of trying to cover that middle. So that was a smart serve, even though it was short. Now he's probably going to go with a, he might even go high lob nick to Shai Manzuri. Nope. Back down to Diego Garcia. What a good serve. Mercado, he got that. Set up now, Mario Mercado into the corner. Winner, winner, Mercado. Colombia will advance and take on Bolivia. I'll tell you, Gary, what a fight from the Argentinians. You know, just I think it comes down to just there was just a little more skill from the racket of Mario Mercado, and then if, from the right side, the left side of the court against Diego, a little more skill there from Mercado. And if we look at the two elder statesmen on the right, smarter play from Gomez is one of the reasons they kind of won that match.
And, yes, and execution at the end from Gomez. Key points at the end of the tiebreak.
And he stayed down the lane.
He did.
mean, we talked about it.
Well, what about the 10th point? Was right along the glass and
swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colombia versus Bolivia. United States will take on Mexico. Those are the men's finals. Mexican women, they won their match, but we got one coming up right here. This is going to be Bolivia versus the United States. Angelica Barrios and Mika Meneses will take on
Barrios Meneses,
Ronda Rasic, and Erica Mania. That's coming up next on Championship Court. Any final words, Gary?
No, we look forward to Court 5 here in probably 15 minutes. One of the the question was, can we continue with the momentum and the energy from yesterday? And the answer is yes.
Tiebreaker action. Congratulations, Colombia. They'll take on, like I said, Bolivia tomorrow. But Bolivia right now, ladies from Bolivia will take on the ladies from the United States. We'll be back for that match on the International Racquetball Federation.
Thank you, folks.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round